Y'all, this is like a bad police station porno. I promise you guys, okay? We don't see the graphics, but just hearing about it, it is a mess, okay? Now, I'm ready to talk about Meagan. And like Meagan, girl, sis, girl. Okay, first and foremost, this Caucasian woman, Meagan, was out here doing it to the whole police department, and I guess she married, y'all. I don't even know. It's funny as hell to me, but I'm gonna bring it to y'all, and we gonna chit chat about Megan and all her orgy things and what she had going on. Okay, Megan, I see you, girl. Okay, that's what you doing at the police station. That's what you doing. Okay, all right, Megan. Let me tell you guys what went on with Megan. Now, 28-year-old Meagan Hall of the Laverne Police Department in Tennessee was fired after Prob found that Meagan had engaged in a sexual relationship with multiple officers. Now, Hall, aka Meagan Hall, had claimed she was in an open relationship. She was in an open marriage, and she tried to recruit her sheriff duty husband of 4 years, Jediah Hill, who was 28, for a swinging session. But clean-cut Jediah, who was the son of a pastor, wasn't really on board and instead confronted his wife of 4 years for cheating, according to the news reports. Now, Coffee County Sheriff Shad Parton told DailyMail.com, he said, "I don't know how he's doing it. He's more of a man than I am, but he's trying to salvage his marriage." Officers launched an international probe in December after receiving reports of Hall's intimate relationship at boozy parties, hotels, and even on police property. Now, you know what that means. When somebody says, he a better man than I am, it's basically them calling you stupid, okay? It's like a nice way of them calling you stupid, because that's how black folks do. We be like, yeah, she a better woman than I am. Other words, you dumb, basically. Now, Megan's steamy sexapades with 6 male officers have heaped disgrace on a small town in the Tennessee Police Department. Now, Meagan Hall performed oral sex on colleagues while on duty. She had affairs and proposed threesomes with another officer and his wife, and whipped off her bikini top at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. Now, Meagan was 26, and she was fired from the Laverne Police Department last month for engaging in a sexual relationship with multiple officers. She shrugged off the scandal, saying she is focused on moving on with her life. Jason Cole, mayor of Laverne, a town of 4,000 people 20 miles southeast of Nashville, announced Monday that Meagan had been fired, along with 4 officers she allegedly had flings with last year while on and off duty. Now, 3 more have been suspended without pay, while the remaining 62 cops working at the Nashville area outfit will undergo mandatory restraining in rules, regulations, and expectations. Meagan Hall cut an unlikely figure for a seductress as she stood in front of her marital home Wednesday, working in sweatpants and a baseball cap, waiting for her dog to pee in the yard. Now, let's talk about her husband. Now, his name is Jediah. He's 28, and he has like a very big heart, He was a former state park ranger with a master's degree from Middle Tennessee State University, and he is sticking by his wife and trying to work through their problems. The pair have been sweethearts since their college days. They got married in November 2018, and in March of last year bought their first family home in Manchester, 60 miles south from the Music City. I don't know how he's doing it. He's more of a man than I am, but he's trying to salvage his marriage, Jediah's boss, Coffee County Sheriff Chad Parton, told the Daily Mail. Now, Parton said that Jediah was in training for Tennessee Highway Patrol, but decided to pull out because of the scandal. Like, he's just very sad about this, he's very it's just tragic for him because it's everywhere. It's like nationwide at this point. And he pulled out, changing his job and everything, for his spouse. Instead, he decided I'm just gonna look for a different job. Now, Lewis Powell was fired after he denied having anything to do with Meagan. However, investigators found out that he actually got oral sex from Meagan when he was on duty. After investigators revealed that they knew what was going on, he just confessed to the allegations of her giving him oral sex on duty. Now, Detective Shenika Shields, who was fired, admitted to having oral sex with Hall in the department's his gym while on duty. Now, patrol officer Patrick, who was suspected, admitted to having sex with Hall on multiple occasions. Now, Patrick claimed he and his wife were in an open relationship with Hall. Now, multiple police officers are losing their jobs because of their sexual misconduct that happened on the job, and all of them will have to find jobs elsewhere. Meagan grew up in Tennessee dreaming of becoming an actress, according to her profile on talent sites. Instead, she entered the law enforcement in her 20s. Colleagues on the second shift also noted her heavy-duty drinking and hardboard fears about her mental health. One of the officers she had a sexual relationship said that Meagan unloaded her weapon and dry fired the gun at her head so she could hear what it would sound like. That officer admitted to not reporting that to anybody. That officer also reported knowing that Meagan had voiced harmful thoughts on multiple occasions and said that she should not be alone. Detective Shields tried to bluff investigators. Andrew Parton, the police department head of human resources, by protesting, "I have never had sex with Meagan Hall," who we later found out was a lie. He actually did have sex with Meagan. One of the officers who Meagan had a threesome with, him and his wife, he revealed that his wife Amy also got involved in spring 2022, got involved in order to convince Jediah to get involved in the bed swapping. They wanted to do a threesome with him. Amy's husband, who was one of the police officers that Meagan was involved with, told the officers that at one party, Meagan and his wife started kissing, and Meagan's husband, Jediah, came in the room and seemed upset, the report states. The next day on the shift, one of the officers asked Hall about the husband's reaction. Since that officer was under the impression from Meagan that her marriage was open as well, Meagan said he really wasn't on board. One of the officers also admitted to pouring vodka down Meagan's throat and having drunken sex with her at the Girls Gone Wild party on a colleague houseboat to celebrate the Memorial Day. When detectives quizzed Hall about the Girls Gone Wild party, she confirmed her bikini top had came off on the hot tub and that she had been so drunk that she fell down a flight of stairs. When Meagan was in process of being hired, Meagan and her husband Jediah and another female met up at her house, the report states. During the meeting, Hall got naked, the other female got naked. Hall's husband got upset.
Shocked and disappointed. That's the word from one city leader as several Laverne police officers are off the job, all linked to a sexual misconduct scandal. Good evening, I'm Vicki Yates.
And I'm Rory Johnston. Yeah, tonight News Channel 5's Nick Barris shares the very latest developments as this investigation continues.
Several Laverne police officers here are caught up in something of a scandal. Everything from inappropriate sexual conduct, sexual harassment, lying, and word is, that's not the end of it.
Shocked and overall disappointed with our police department and what's happened.
Newly elected Alderman Kara Hobbs says since the story broke on Friday, she's been flooded with constituent calls.
It's been really frustrating from a leadership standpoint to have citizens' questions and concerns regarding this, and I'm learning the details right along with the general public.
Here is what we know. An internal investigative report documents explicit and graphic detail of officers involved in sexual misconduct, some of it happening while on duty and on city property. 5 have been fired: Patrol Officer Meagan Hall, Patrol Officer Juan Lugo Perez, Sergeant Lewis Powell, Detective Seneca Shields, and Sergeant Henry Ty McGowan. 3 others have been suspended: K-9 Officer Larry Holliday, Patrol Officer Patrick Magliocco, and Patrol Officer Gavin Schoberl. Hobbs says details of the investigation made public so far have shaken public confidence in the PD.
There's definitely going to be a time period where we're going to have to really emphasize rebuilding the trust of our community. Yeah.
Police Chief Chip Davis issued a statement saying, in part, the actions of a few do not represent the entire department. The situation will be addressed internally, and that counselors are being brought in to help officers. He also says there is sufficient staff remaining to cover all patrol shifts. At this point, these are all internal police department violations, but I did talk to the Rutherford County District Attorney. He says at this point there's no evidence of criminal activity, but it's something he will be watching very closely. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
All right, Nick, thank you. By the way, Laverne's mayor, Jason Cole, said he thinks the situation is unacceptable. His top priority is rebuilding the trust between the department and the public. You can read more on the report right now on newschannel5.com.
Now, y'all, this is unnecessary tea. We didn't ask for all this information, y'all. We did not ask for all of this information. Meagan is dropping it like it's hot up in the police department. Girl, okay, you doing you. But seriously, though, this is crazy. crazy, ain't it? I think Megan might need some help, y'all. I think some mental issues is going on. Maybe she's sad or she's not happy. They said she wanted to be a damn actor. Maybe her life is unfulfilled and she's feeling some type of way. You know, everybody has second thoughts of the road not traveled. You know, what I could have been, what I should have been, what I had been. I don't think she's happy with being a police officer. I don't think she liked it, but she dropping it like it's hot up in the police department, girl. Oh my God. Hot girl season, right? I think it's real sweet that her husband is sticking beside her and they like trying to work it out. Marriage is not an easy thing, you know? It's the good times and the bad times and sickness and in health. And if he gonna stand beside her, that's his business, y'all. But sincerely though, this is crazy. This is hot. Like hot tea. This is hot porn. This is hot. This case is just a mess, y'all. It's a mess. Tell me what you think. I'm not condemning Megan. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, girl. I feel bad for her husband. He don't deserve that. He seemed like a good man and they've been together since high school. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Tell me what you think about this whole situation. I love you guys to pieces and bye-bye, guys.